Hey guys, I'm Caleb Lese. I'm 18 from Dunedin, and today I'm checking out a career in gold mining.
And at Macraes Gold Mining, Caleb will be digging a little deeper into this career with Oceania Gold Training Coordinator Steve Renton.
Hey, we've got all sorts of mining here. We've got open cast and we've got a bit of underground. What we'll do first is take you to see another Steve, and he'll take you underground and show you where the ore comes from. And then we'll go and look at the processing plant.
Man, that sounds like fun.
Let's go do it.
Sweet.
Steve, Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Steve.
Thinking about a career in underground mining?
Yeah, I sure am.
Well, you come to the right place. We're able to show you everything you need to know.
The underground miner's 12-hour shift begins and ends with a blast. Explosives have just been detonated, dislodging fresh rock for recovery, meaning the process of extraction can begin.
All right, this is it. First time underground?
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Subterranean diggers, or boggers as they're called, are the underground operator's workhorse. These multi-million-dollar pieces of machinery load the freshly blasted ore onto low-riding trucks, and in the more hazardous regions of the mine are operated remotely.
You have a look in here, it's quite incredible. Everything's done by remote control on the bogger. You have a look at the monitors here, you see you've got all these cameras on the bogger. There's front, back, sides, things like that, and it's all operated by one person.
That's pretty cool.
It is actually, it's a really good job. You want to have a crack at it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
To be a remote bogger operator, what you previously need to have done is had quite extensive training on the bogger and a lot of experience actually bogging out.
It's harder than it looks.
It's a lot harder than your Xbox, isn't it?
The advantage or the purpose of using the remote bogger is so that no one goes in under unsupported ground. It's obviously it's dangerous. If the roof comes down, then there's no way out. But the whole purpose of it is to make sure that everyone is safe and goes home at the end of the day.
And with Caleb's tunnel now cleared of debris, it's time for him to make it safe for human occupation, a job many newcomers will find themselves doing.
Of course, this is the sort of job you'll be doing. You'll enjoy this. This is the dolly. This goes in. And that's all it is. You see where he's got all that white paint on his mesh, like that there. That's where he's put each of his bolts. So all these bolts will go in there to make that safe.
We're looking for people that are physically fit, good team players, because obviously it's a team environment down there. And it's not for everybody. It's not unusual to have people turn up, come for a job interview, get taken underground and come back up and say, this is not for me.
So what's next?
So what's next is once we're finished here, we'll support all this ground and then we'll mark the face up and we'll bore it out, load it up with explosives, blow it up and then start the process all over again.
With the shaft secured and prepped for blasting, it's time to separate the gold from the gunk in Caleb's ore, which is the domain of the plant operator at the nearby processing plant.
Over that side where you found your rock and your ore and you brought it back over this side, that's the end of the mining side.
Yep.
This is the processing side of the operation. What we're basically doing here in the open pit and the underground is we're chasing the mineral. We're basically after gold, and what we're looking at is particulate gold. It's not like the alluvial gold that you see in rivers and with gold pans and that sort of thing. The stuff that we're after, it's very, very small. You can't see it, and it's encapsulated or coated with sulphur. So when we're over in the processing plant, we actually chase the sulphur. If we've got the sulphur, we've got the gold. What we do here is we take the rock that you found, crush it up into talcum powder, add some chemicals, float it so it separates out. Then we leach it, and hopefully at the end of that, we'll pour a gold bar.
Throughout this complicated process, it is the plant operator's job to ensure everything is running at its optimum level, a process easily monitored from a centralised control room.
So this is basically the nerve centre of the whole place is the control room. This is where the whole place is controlled. We can control about 95% of the plant from in here.
It's pretty high tech. Does it take long to get in this kind of rock?
Usually the guys that are working in here have been on the plant, worked on all the areas, and they actually know what the systems work out. So probably about 2 to 3 years before they actually start in the control room.
And those years are often spent in the field doing on-site testing, which is a huge part of the plant operator's role.
And all the way through the process, the operators are checking all sorts of things like the titration where we're checking the cyanide is correct. That's backing up to ensure that the automatic system is working and detecting and letting us know that it's correct. But also as they go through, they're also checking all the reagents or chemicals that we add. They'll be checking those every hour to ensure that if it's supposed to be 30 mils a minute going in, then 30 mils a minute is what's going in.
Man, it sounds like there's a lot to this job. What kind of qualifications and studies do I need to do to get into it?
To start off doing this job, you don't need to have any qualifications at all. If you're coming in off the street, we will give you all the training that you require. We've got a national qualification on NQA framework. We work with the Extractive Industries Training Organisation quite closely, and they provide us with the pathway ahead. And what happens is you can, on the job, complete those qualifications while you're working. No student loan, no requirement for that, and it's all done and you get paid. All right, so we know that we're dead spot on, we're exactly where we need to be, so we're on to the next bit.
So does that mean we get to see a gold bar?
We're not far off. You want to see a gold bar?
I do.
We'll go and see the end result, and we'll go and show you a gold bar being poured.
Sweet.
Let's go. There's a huge range of jobs available in gold mining. Everybody from surveyors to geologists to metallurgists, process operators, underground, open pit, there's digger operators, truck drivers, just unlimited. There's the gold bar, end of the line.
Oh, wow.
From rock to gold bar.
That's so heavy, that's amazing.
You reckon there's an industry you could work in?
Definitely, that's amazing.
With $800,000 in his hand, Caleb's clearly coming to grips with this career. But does Stephen think he's got what it takes to make the most of this golden opportunity?
I thought Caleb did very well. He had absolutely no experience. I don't think he even had a very good understanding of what he was getting himself into. And I think he's got a big future in this industry.
Just seeing all that rock go through that process, to come out the end as that beautiful gold bar, it's absolutely amazing. It's definitely a job I'd love to get into.
If you think a career in gold mining is just the job for you, be it in plant operation or as a surface or underground operator, then the first step you need to take is apply for a job at any mining or processing company. You can get on-the-job training and gain a range of national qualifications while you are working, depending upon the career path you choose, such as the National Certificate in Extractive Industries, Surface and Underground Extraction Level 2 or 3 for mining operations, and the National Certificate in Extractive Industries, Metalliferous Processing, Level 3 or 4 or even higher level qualifications for supervision and management positions. As mines and plants operate 24 hours a day, you'll be expected to undergo shift work, which brings with it both long hours on site, but also long periods of time off, and great rates of pay and employment prospects.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.